Rights. The White House talking about sending that back to the states. Take a listen to how Sean Spicer put it.
The issue of transgender bathrooms wasn't one we heard a lot about from the president during the campaign. He said at one point Caitlyn Jenner could use whichever bathroom she wanted to at Trump Tower. So why is this now a priority for the administration 40 days into office?
It's not a priority. I think there's a case. No, hold on. But let me answer the question. It's not a priority. There is a case pending in the Supreme Court in which we have to decide whether or not to continue to issue guidance to the court. It's dictated by that. The Obama administration had issued joint guidance from the Department of Education and the Department of Justice. We now have to decide whether or not this administration wants to continue that track that they were on.
So, Steve, the Human Rights Campaign has already come out and panned this, saying what could possibly motivate a blind and cruel attack on young children like this. Is it going to be a rallying point for Democrats?
Well, I mean, I think the general attitude of this administration toward those people who are different than the white males who occupy it is something that's a concern for a lot of Democrats and for a lot of groups, not just the Human Rights Campaign Fund. I mean, the administration is choosing this to make a priority. They're going to issue these guidelines. They've already said there's going to be additional guidance later today. And this is not a fight that, frankly, they needed to pick right now. And it's interesting, inside the administration, apparently there was great disagreement with Jeff Sessions saying we're going to issue this guidance, we're going to not protect these transgender students. And Betsy DeVos, to her credit, saying, you know what, they deserve protection and we should protect them. And apparently Donald Trump had to ask Betsy DeVos to stand down or resign, and she chose to stand down and keep her job rather than stand up for what she believed in. I think it's just another tale of this administration.
Charlie, comment on that.
Well, it's fascinating that leaked out, by the way. But in this particular case, look, the Obama rule was an overreach by the federal government. This returns the decision to state governments and to local governments.
Why is this an overreach? I mean, this essentially is a civil rights issue.
Well, part of the problem is you want to go back to the election. One of the things that I saw driving a lot of the Trump voters in Ohio and Michigan and Wisconsin was they're concerned about the economy, they're concerned about their jobs, and they hear Democrats talking about transgender bathrooms. However you feel about the issue, that was really symbolic of the disconnect between the Democrats and the administration and what a lot of the voters in the country. But in this particular case, Donald Trump really, this is something for the Christian right, the evangelicals who went to the mat for him, and he had to deliver on this particular issue.
This is an equal rights issue. It's a civil rights issue. There are a lot of folks who would like to be able to choose the bathroom that they feel comfortable in. So Ari Melber, Charlie Sykes, and Steve McMahon, thank you so much. Hallie Jackson,
Katie.
also at the White House.